Yeah, I know. I know I said this in my Q&A video.
When are you doing a face reveal? When I have more subscribers and more audience and more followers. Maybe if I get, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers or 5,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers. Really sort of depends on how I'm progressing on YouTube.
Before I start this video, I got so many requests on how to do emulators, how to connect your controller, and so on and so forth. Behind the scenes, what do you do to get everything working? And also, the most importantly, what I'm doing right now is a face reveal. So yeah, so today, I'm going to be talking about everything I do. So starting things off, I'm going to show you my setup. I have a laptop, a mouse, a headset, and a controller. Starting off with the laptop, I have an i5 8GB RAM Lenovo laptop. So it's not the best in terms of emulating games. It can emulate retro games, but with high graphic games it will not work. Because with the high graphics it's difficult to handle with low RAM. So I definitely recommend having like 32GB RAM with i7 processor. You need a good graphics card as well. Not just RAM, but you need a good processor as well and a good graphics card as well. So going with the mouse, I haven't done much gaming with the mouse. I did it on controller in the past in my channel, but hopefully I'll be doing gaming with the mouse in the future. The mouse I use is called the Razer DeathAdder Elite V2. It is such a beautiful mouse. It's in my budget. It's really affordable. It has a lot of buttons and it looks beautiful with the RGB lighting, and it's so ergonomically correct for my nice hands, man, honestly. So it's really giving me the advantage in game as well. So moving on with the headset I use, I'm a Razer fan. I like Razer, they look very nice. I use the Razer Blackshark V2X. The microphone is very crisp. It can handle my screams, my rage, and things like that. I'm happy with their product as well. It costs around like 72 quid. I think the Razer mouse is around 45 quid on a Black Friday I purchased it. So yeah. So that's pretty much the equipment I use in terms of headset and mouse. Now moving on with the controllers. I pretty much use two controllers. For fighting games, I use a PlayStation 3 controller. In terms of FIFA Street games and GTA games, I use Xbox One controller. Because I feel like with the D-pad and the analog stick, it's hard to adjust as well because they're in a different position when you compare two of them. But the advantage with having an Xbox One controller is that it's plug and play. Sometimes it works perfectly with Windows 10 without downloading any software as well, unlike the PlayStation 3 controller. With the PlayStation 3 controller, you have to download a server called SCP server. I'm going to be talking about it a bit more when I get onto the computer. What it does is it tricks your computer to thinking that your PlayStation 3 controller is an Xbox 360 controller, which is kind of crazy as well. It's like hacking, if you know what I mean. The reason being is, the reason why you want to do that, because Windows 10 is partnered with Xbox, and any Xbox controller you have, most of the majority from what I know, it's plug and play, so you don't have to do anything, you know, weird or, you know, a bit more complicated. But with PS3, you need to do that, and with that server, it's really nice. There's a bit of like a catch and also a bit of a trick you have to do with certain things. I'll talk about a bit more. Lastly, my chair. Look how beautiful that chair is. It has a nice cushion. Hopefully I move the camera. Has a nice cushion on the bottom and the top to handle my back, handle my neck. You know what I mean? Can handle the Musti himself. I love this product. It's very nice as well. So anyway, I've spoken about everything. Let's hop on to the computer.
2 hours later.
Alright, so as you can see from the screen recorder I use is called OBS. This is a fantastic screen recorder. I highly recommend it, and it's beautiful as well. One of the best things I love about this is the desktop audio. You could listen to gameplay while recording as well. So there's so many sources as well. There's like game capture and display capture. Display capture is like capturing the whole screen. If I turn this off, you see nothing but darkness. When I turn it back on, it's on. So you can add a lot of sources. For this instance, for this video, I'm doing video capture device. Click OK. You can see my beautiful face here. And click OK. And it looks like I'm in a Twitch stream right now. Alright, and then you could shrink it right here. So there's so many videos you can look up on YouTube on things you can mess around with OBS. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Now, moving on, the video editor. I was going to say recorder for a second there. No, the video editor I use is called Shotcut. I use this for my GTA Liberty City Stories series trailer. Make sure you check it out on the icon as well. And I did this video as well with this Shotcut editor as well. So, the main elephant of the room is the PlayStation 3 controller connecting to my desktop. Now, before I begin, you need a software called 7-Zip. If you have any other extracting softwares, make sure you uninstall that before you install 7-Zip. I have a link in the description by other people who made a tutorial on this. I won't be doing a tutorial because this video is not really a tutorial, it's basically what I have. But if you want to learn more about it, I have a lot of icons and links in below on the videos I benefited from in order for me to get it working, if you want to put it that way. For example, 7-Zip. Okay, there's this YouTube channel called Programming Knowledge 2, I believe. Some Indian bloke. I'm a Paki guy, so a guy from my neighboring country did a video on installing 7-Zip. So you need it, and it's crucial as well. So moving on, you need the software in order to connect your PlayStation 3 controller to your PC. So before we go there, there is a way to test if it's working right here, and I'll show you right here right now. So you go into settings, go to devices and printers. Right. So for some reason it's still here, even though I didn't plug anything right now. But if you try click this, it won't work. Okay. So we need to, as I said in the earlier ago in this video, you need to trick your computer in order to think that your PlayStation 3 controller is your Xbox 360 controller. PlayStation 3 controller to Xbox 360 controller. I hope I said correctly. So to do that, you have to download SCP, extract the using 7-Zip, and then it will look like this. Okay? It literally will look like this. If you use 7-Zip to extract files, it will look like this. Okay? So click here, SCP server, bin. Now you need to install this, okay? SCP3 driver. You have to go there. Okay? Okay, so you have to plug this in. Okay, you hear that nice sound, beautiful sound. I love it. So you're in this window here. Before you install this, you have to do force install. Okay. Now, this is for controller one, for player one. Okay. You do install. Wait until it's finished. It won't take too long, and then it says install succeeded. Okay. And then in order to see if it's working, there we go. So pad one, and it's charging right here. So that means it is on. Now, for the best part, your Xbox 360 controller is here. So this will look like this, if that makes sense. I don't know if the camera can see this. So in order to test if it's working, you go to game controller settings, you go to properties, and then all you need to do, I don't know if you can see from the camera, so I'm using the analog stick, and as you can see, it's working. I'm going to use some of the D-pad buttons right here, and maybe do some buttons here and there. So we know that it is working, which is good. Now, the catch I was going to talk about is that how do you play multiplayer? What if you have two PlayStation 3 controllers? So what you need to do, I have player one controller plugged in. So if you have a second controller, you need to plug that as well, and then you have to do SCP driver again. So you have to for player two, you have to plug that in, repeat the same process, force install and install. So you have two of the controllers working, if that makes sense. There is a video of some bloke. He done a video on this. So yeah. So next, uh, we're gonna go to emulators. So the VTuber I highly recommend, and he is the best person for it. His name is UrCasual Gamer. He does so many tutorials on emulators, how to do setups as well. I won't be doing much on this video. I'll do it briefly, but if you want to look at it in more detail, you go to his videos. I have some of his videos in the description, so you guys can check it out as well. So I'm just using that for reference. So like I can credit other people as well, because without these people, you won't see the Musti himself today. Okay, so people deserve credit. So the Dolphin Emulator, he has done a video on that as well. So this is the games I have, so you could check that out. It's loading at right now. So this is the games I have. I have Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Armageddon, Deception, FIFA Street 2, Super Mario Strikers. I did all these playthroughs over here. So another way to check if your controller is working, you have to go to gamepad, refresh, and then see if the unlock works. Yep, and it's working as well. So I configured map these buttons out. So using GameCube controller, a PlayStation 3 controller into a GameCube controller, pretty much. But your computer thinks it's an Xbox 360 controller as well. So yeah, check out his video as well. So, where to get games? This is the main elephant in the room. So, this website is called vim.net. I have that in the description as well. So, I got this game called Sonic Mega Collection Plus. I downloaded. Once you download it, it will look like this, okay? So, and it's in a 7Z file as well. So you need to get 7-zip as well and uninstall another zip extractor. So you need 7-zip. So once you extract files, if you go extract files, and then there's the directory you want to put your extracted file, and then you have to click OK. So once you click OK, it will look like this, okay? So emulators are like a virtual console. ISO files are like a virtual disk. So think of it of getting the disk. So obviously you cannot just click on the ISO file and then expect the game to be working. It doesn't work like that. So that's why we have emulators. Okay. So this was the platform for this game is for the PlayStation 2. For the PlayStation 2 emulator, it's called the PCSX2 emulator. Okay. Uh, I don't have it here, the game in the emulator right now, so I'm going to show it to you right now. So you go to ISO selector, go browse, and then we'll find the directory in our desktop, chilling about. Go to desktop, Sonic Mega Collection Plus USA, and then open. Oh, no, you click the ISO file first and then open. Then, here it is. Boom. And then if you want to get your if you want to play your game right now, you do boot ISO full. Okay. I won't be going through the video, audio, and controllers as well, but UrCasual Gamer did a video on how to set up these. So in this video, I won't be doing that, but UrCasual Gamer spoke about it in more detail as well. Credit to him, shout out to him as well. He's a great YouTuber. Even a 5-year-old can understand this guy. He is simple There's so much. I love him. He without him, if he doesn't exist, Musty wouldn't exist on YouTube. That's how much I love him. You know, he is exposed for the fact how much good a YouTuber, how good of a YouTuber this guy is. I can't put words, man. I just love him. All right, I'm not gay, but he's good. Yeah, so I have the comment section open. So if you have any questions, make sure you drop a comment down below. If you have any difficulty and things like that, I may answer or may not answer. Depends on the question, obviously. As always, I hope I tried my best. I'm sorry if I'm waffling through what I'm doing at the moment on in terms of behind the scenes, but there's so many videos you could check out as well. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys have a very nice day.